Rachel Potter has just finished up her role opposite Ricky Martin in the Broadway hit Evita, and now she has some time on her hands to pursue her first love. We had a chance to sit down with Rachel to hear about her second career and the release of her debut EP, Live the Dream. Here's Kelly with more.
I'm so excited to sit down today. Miss Rachel Potter is here with us on Inside Music Row. And Rachel, you probably have seen her face if you've been to New York City to Broadway. Welcome to Nashville.
Hey, thank you so much. It's good to be here.
So you just wrapped your theater, you were there in Evita starring, and you just finished this past weekend?
That's right. Yeah, we just closed on Saturday. So it was really sad to have to say goodbye to everybody, but it was a really wonderful, wonderful time.
Wow. So I've researched and seen a little bit of your story. You worked in Orlando at Disney. Tell us your background. You guys have to know her. I've seen her video is actually on CMT.com right now.
Yep, that's right.
Love it. You're so super talented. I'm glad you're here doing country music.
Thank you. Me too. Well, I grew up in Florida, and my whole family's from Alabama, Mississippi, so southern roots, and my parents actually met in a rock and roll band, so I've got a lot of musicians in the family, and I've just always wanted to do country music, but I grew up in Florida, and then when I went to college, I started working for Disney World. So I played some princesses, and that was really fun, and then got the musical theater bug and decided to go try it in New York, and was really, really lucky.
So you get to New York City, and you've starred now in 3 huge, you were in Wicked. I mean, tell us all of those. And how easy was it to make the transition? I mean, to go from Disney, working at a theme park, which is great training, I would think,
Absolutely.
and then go to New York and just jump on Broadway. That's a big deal.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, it was a big, big chance, big gamble to drop everything, and had a great career at Disney World and loved every minute of it. But like you said, it was great training. I called it musical theater boot camp, because you were performing every single day in front of people, 6-7 times a day in different shows, and so it was wonderful training. And so when I got to New York, it was great that I had that stamina and whatnot from being at Disney World and working so much. And I pounded the pavement for a couple of years and waited tables. I sang in a wedding band, and then just got really lucky, and I got to play Glinda on tour with Wicked, and then made my Broadway debut in The Addams Family. I played Wednesday Addams.
Wow,
Yeah.
Good for you. And so working at Disney World, we just asked you, we were laughing, Space Mountain, you guys got to ride. How many times did you ride that?
Oh, I don't know that I could count, but that was one of the joys of working for Disney World. I would highly recommend it to anyone out there, because you get to go to the parks and just hang out and go watch fireworks at night if you feel like it.
Awesome.
It's so fun.
You're on a permanent vacation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good for you. Now you're in Nashville, and you've made the jump into country music, and it's your background. You said you've listened to it all your life, and you've made a great, amazing record. I've heard The Verdict and Live the Dream. Live the Dream is your current video.
Yeah, that's right. The Verdict actually, she got a sneak peek, because The Verdict isn't actually out yet. The Verdict's going to be the single for the next record, so I'm glad that you like that. Yay.
Oh,
but this last EP is called Live the Dream, and it includes the single that you saw the video for, and then it's got 5 other songs. But I'm really excited to get to Nashville and work on a second record.
Good for you. Now, did you write these tracks? I know Live the Dream you did not write. A friend of yours did?
That's right, yeah. And a friend of mine who lives here in town, Justin York, and he wrote that song. And when I heard it, I said, well, you have to let me record that. That's my story. So he was kind enough to let me do that. And then all the rest of the songs I wrote.
How long have you been writing?
Since I was 12. My mom actually got diagnosed with diabetes when I was 12 years old, and I had a really hard time coping with it because I was really afraid and didn't really understand, and so I wrote a song about it, and that was sort of like when I realized that I really liked to write, and it was a really great emotional release for me, and that's sort of when that passion sort of became a thing. So it's been since then.
Awesome. So making the video for Live the Dream, how was that? Because it looks so natural for you. Obviously it is. You're not afraid of the camera and the stage. It all kind of comes together.
No, it was really fun. I actually just threw, we filmed on 2 different days, and I just threw a party. And one of the days was actually my birthday. And I asked all my friends, instead of, having a birthday party or whatever, to just come and be in my music video and just have a good time with me. And we just set up a background and a camera and just let people have fun. And that was what we wanted to capture, was just that it's a feel-good song, and it's inspiring, and it makes people feel good about what they're doing in their own lives and fulfilling their dreams and stuff. So You know, we had a ton of, you know, that maybe you wouldn't necessarily recognize, but a bunch of Broadway performers and musical theater composers, and you know, so it was really cool that all those people took part in it and enjoyed it and felt like they were part of it, and I loved that. It was really, really awesome.
We still have lots more ahead, so make sure to keep it right here for more Inside Music Row. We'll chat with John Anderson after this teeny tiny little break. Be right back.